What is up, people? How's it going? And welcome back. So this isn't a daily vlog because I wanted to dedicate a whole video to showing you my new office and everything I have in my office, because I've not been putting this off for a while, but there's so many things that I've needed to get for my office and make it better and what I've wanted to show you that I've just had to wait. It's still not perfect, but yeah, I think it's pretty decent. This is my office. Open up the door, and on the left hand side here we got my bin, we have a shredder. It's always really useful to have a shredder if you need to shred like private documents or if there's any bank cards or anything that have expired. It's really useful to have. I then organize everything in this folder, letters, and here is just kind of booklets and I don't know, so just paper and things. So this is my printer, really useful to just like spin around from the chair and get the printing. I've then, in these drawers, just got lots of bits and bobs, mainly like personal belongings, not really anything to do with work. Up here on the wall we have my whiteboard. This is where I put all the tasks out for what I need to get done for the day. As you can see, it's not even focusing. Focus! It's a whiteboard, come on! Come on, what is wrong with you? Alright, so we've got my whiteboard. As you can see, I don't have any tasks today because it's a Sunday, it's my day off. And you're probably thinking, what is this ugly black wire doing down here? Well, this is actually a sensor for my HTC Vive, and I'm actually going to get some like plastic skirting to put this all the way down there to make it look nicer. And that is what I was talking about. I haven't finished my office completely because I haven't done things like this. So, onto the room. It's very, very different. We now have the two desks up against the window because before they were in the middle. Now, the problem with them being in the middle was there wasn't a lot of room, and whenever I came out and pushed my chair back, I would make marks on the wall, and I've got some marks on the wall here and here, which I need to paint over as well to make it look ace. My cupboards, you guys always ask what's in here, so I'm gonna show you. This is basically, this one is my games, like fun things that I've got planned to do. We've got random electrical stuff up there that I'm not really sure what is what. But yeah, this is kind of like the video ideas cupboard, or things that I want to film and do, and yeah, loads of different bits and pieces. In the drawers down here, in the top one, we have a laptop. So this is my gaming laptop here. Don't really use it too much anymore as I've got my gaming desktop, but it's still a really good PC. In the second drawer, we have all the GoPro accessories. So if I ever need anything relating to GoPros, I go here. This is the drawer for that. The bottom drawer is the sound drawer. We have some lapel microphones, we've got some shotgun mics, and also a handheld mic as well, H4n. It's just really good. I love being organized and keeping things in separate places so I know where everything is. So if I'm like, oh, I need something for sound, I know exactly where it is. And that's my biggest advice to anyone if you're doing an office, which is, you know, a gaming office or just your office in general. Make it so smart that you never have to think about where things are, you know it straight away. And that's what I've tried to do with this office, and you'll notice throughout when I show you, I've tried to make it as smart and easy as I possibly can. So in these cupboards, this one here is like tripods and bags. Really, really decent. I can just hook my tripods over this metal railing, which is actually used for clothes. And then I've got my bag, and then lots of other bits of tripods and stands that will hold lights, some mini tripods down there. And then just a bag, and this is the light bulb for one of my softboxes. The final cupboard, up the top we've kind of got a bit of a storage area, kind of like I don't know what to do with, so they're up there. Here we then have, in this thing we got my GoPros, just keeps them nice and organized, and then here we have a light to fit on the camera if I'm like out of the country. Here we just have a lone microphone, a Blue Yeti. This is a good microphone for voiceovers and different things like that. You know, you can spend so much money on all different equipment, but I like what I have. It works really well, the current equipment I have, so I'm happy with that. I then have two DSLR cameras. This one is a 70D, and then that one right there is a 60D, and then back here are lots of different lenses. I've really been getting into photography and just video in general, so I decided to invest in a couple of lenses. We have like a 50mm lens, a 17-40. We have a 10-22, which is like a real wide angle lens. And I can't remember what I think one of them is a 24-70mm, maybe. I can't remember what the ones are in the pouches, but they're really good. These drawers are like the best thing ever. So the top drawer, we have batteries. Everything batteries, memory cards, and also just like old cameras as well. I don't really use these old cameras, but it's just nice to, you know, be able to pull this out and grab a battery. And I always try and keep them fully charged as well. So after a shoot or anything, I'll put them on charge, and then when they're fully charged, they go back here. So I know that they're all juiced up. Second drawer, we have camera bits and pieces. We have a couple of filters, things to clean the lenses, and then like a remote to focus the camera. Yeah, this is kind of a bits and bob drawer. Third drawer, we have batteries. There's an external battery for my phone, and then just batteries, you know. I should probably get some more batteries, but there you are. This drawer is adapters, as you can tell. So this is kind of like my drawer for when I go abroad. So I have a couple of dongles, so I can use the internet when I'm away. I have various different adapters, and then also these Hush earplugs, which I thought they were like wireless headphones. No. You just put them in the ear and they stop the noise, and they were quite a lot of money for what they actually do. Second last drawer, we have kind of more of a bits and bobs drawer. I don't even know what this drawer is. It's just a bits and bobs drawer. And then the last drawer is more just cables and things that I may need. So for example, here's like an audio cable. We got some headphones. I already have lots of other headphones and things in there, but say if I lose them or I need something else, this is the next drawer. Right, now moving on over here. Very, very exciting. Right, let's just start with everything. I hope this isn't becoming boring, but I really wanted to do like a really in-depth vlog for you guys and just show you every single thing that I've got set up. So this chair, I actually love this chair. It wasn't too expensive. I got it from IKEA, I think, but it really makes you sit up straight. If you can see, look. It puts pressure on your lower back, and I just love it. It really helps my posture. These desks are really cool, and I also bought them from IKEA because if you wanted to stand, you can actually pull this out like this, pull it out, and you can actually wind the desk up higher or lower to fit your best preference, whether you want to have a desk for standing or sitting. It's really good. You can buy the electric ones, but I didn't because... I didn't buy the electric ones of these because, to be fair, I sit down anyway. I don't really stand, and I just, for the amount of money that they are, I just didn't think I would use it, so I decided to just go with a manual one. On the floor here, I have this plastic mat. It's a bit of a nuisance, but it does stop the carpet from getting really scruffed up because this is my main desk and I'm always in and out. So that does protect the carpet. So this is like my charging station down here. This is for all my cameras. We've got the vlogging camera here, the DSLRs, and then an Osmo cam there, which is currently charging. I just like to keep everything quite neat and tidy. I have tied up cables, and I have cables tied up there. I've done the best I can. I was thinking about like fully like making it look so sick and just all the cables together, but the reality is I'll probably want to move something and then I'll have to like take it out of the bloody cable holders and everything, and I just thought it was just going to take too much time and just be a pain really, because I'll probably change something very soon. So I kind of like how it is. It's fairly neat. It could be better, but you know what? I'm happy with that. Moving on to the desk. Right, there's lots to talk about here. Going from the left-hand side, we have an Apple Watch charger. We also have, this is for the headphones charger, and I got some lovely red Beats. Favorite color's red, so I like them, and it's always nice to have them on a stand so you know exactly where they are at all times. I just have an empty notepad here for if I want to ever write anything down or doodle or whatever, that's there to keep me entertained. A bloody notepad. We've got your essential pens, pencils, and scissors. Pretty self-explanatory, they do the job. We have a screen wipe here, we have a lacy drive here if I ever need to take anything and put it on an external storage. Here, we have a 4-leaf clover, which my mum gave me, I think it was for my birthday. So I just keep it here for good luck. Hopefully it'll give me good luck. We've got a Google book here, we've got my wallet that I keep here, and then we have this awesome thing. It's amazing. So it's a 3 USB port, and it also has an SD card, a mini SD card, and then is this a CF card? I think it's a CF card. And it's just amazing because this is clipped onto the back of my computer, and basically I can just plug everything in here rather than reaching around the back of my computer, finding the socket and everything like that. It's right in front of me. It's smart. Same thing with my phone, really nice to have a dock here that you can just charge from rather than scurrying around finding cables and plugging them in. It's just really simple and just looks nice. This monitor I've been using for a while, it's incredible, it's 4K, it's really decent. I do highly recommend it if you do need a nice monitor. The speakers are the Rokit 5, these are like a perfect size for my desk really, and they're sitting on these stands. Which I purchased not too long ago. It's really cool, and it's really nice to have the speakers behind the screen now because they used to be on the desk and there wasn't that much room. So now I've freed up that. So I now have my Sonos speaker here, and then I've got my external hard drive to back up all of my data on my laptop. Okay, so now moving over to the drawers and this laptop and PS4 area. Let's start with the drawers. Okay, so the drawers, we have headphones. All of these headphones are really organized. I'm a bit of an OCD freak, except for this cable. This is a Rode cable that got loose. But I tie everything up. These are just, you know, really cheap cable things that you just wrap around. And it just keeps them from getting tangled up, and you just have more space. We've got the controllers there. Then down here we have the HTC Vive controllers. We have the 2 Beats headphone packages. And then we have another external hard drive. I forgot to mention, but you've already seen it from the little intro that I did, all of these light bulbs can actually change to whatever color you want. So I normally have this as like the red side, and then this like the blue side, and I also then have the hue strips under here, which just makes the desk look really cool. It makes it look like a flipping spaceship and is about to take off. So for the laptops, I have these awesome stands here. They just keep your laptop looking really slick. And at the back, I have all the cables. Yeah, this does look quite crazy, but I promise you, it's not that bad. This thing's meant to be stuck down. Why is it not stuck down? I do not know. But if I need to take my laptop out, then what I do is just unplug these cables here, and this little thing holds on to them. So I just take my laptop, and then when I come back, I pop it down on this thing, and just plug the cables in, and they're all there, ready to go. Just really simple, really efficient. I've got various different power tower things here. This is quite a big one. It holds a lot of power, but these are also very safe as well. So if there was any like a surge of power, or they were going to catch on fire or anything, it just cuts out completely. And that's one thing that I'd recommend. If you've got a lot of like power banks over there, and there's a lot of power running through these systems, then just, you know, get something like this that's going to be you know, decent and is going to be safe as well. So moving on to this desk right now, we have the gaming chair. OliWhite Gaming. This is a DXC. Really comfortable. I'm actually surprised at how comfortable it looks. It's an awesome chair. If I want to use this laptop on these 2 screens as well for like dual editing or whatever I'm doing, I can then actually just like move my laptop over here, and I have cables around there that can just plug straight in, and my computer will be up on these 2 monitors. So we got the Black Beats headphones here, which are constantly connected to my gaming computer. I've actually done a video on my gaming computer already, so if you want to look at the full specs for that, then I will leave them in the description. I just have a like Bluetooth little USB thing plugged in the top, which connects to the speakers. Really simple to use. Here I've got a cable to charge the headphones, so Everything is there, ready to go. We've got an external hard drive for this computer as well to back up all the gaming videos. And then round here we have the HTC Vive headset, which I just plonk there for now. And then the Oculus, which is just resting on the back of this screen. These two monitors are honestly incredible. They're 4K, they're Asus, they are just absolutely insane. I love them so much. And again, they are listed in the same video that I did with this gaming computer. So if you want to check that out, the link will be in the description. I have these two audio connectors on both of the screens because sometimes what I'll be doing is I like to use the Apple headphones occasionally when I'm recording a gaming video, because sometimes these are just, I don't know, just a bit too much, and if you're playing for a long time, I feel it hurts my ears, so I'll just then plug in some Apple headphones or something, and it's basically ready to go. And on this computer, I use this one for the gaming as well, so at the moment my PlayStation is connected to this monitor. I'll just switch over to the HDMI slot. Why does my camera keep going out of focus? I just switch over to the HDMI slot, and I can just, again, plug in some headphones here if I'm playing a game, and all is sweet. We have the Razer keyboard here. I love this keyboard. It's just great with the Razer mouse as well, and then I have this mouse pad here. It's just nicer and more comfortable. We've got an Apple keyboard and an Apple mouse here, and then this is the sensor for the Oculus, which I kind of just keep in the middle at the moment. I don't use the Oculus so much because I've been using the HTC Vive for the past couple of weeks. But I still just like having it set up there and ready to go. Over here, we have a controller for my fan. So when I'm playing games sometimes, it gets really, really flipping hot. So I'll just put this on a low mode and it will just cool my feet down a bit. And as you can see, I've tried to do a bit of cable management here. It starts from there, but it's really hard when you've got cables coming from loads of different directions. I've got cables coming from down here. There's some coming right from the back, and they're all different sizes and lengths as well. It's just really quite hard to do it like amazingly, but they're secure and they're together, and I think it's good. So like the other desk, here we have a phone charger to charge your phone, you're ready to go, and also this little awesome thingy for putting your USBs in or your SD cards. Here we have the Rode microphone. This is what I record the gaming videos on, attached to this bendy, I don't even know what it's called. What is it called? It's just a bendy thing where you can just put the microphone wherever. And then moving up here, we have this Panasonic camera, which I recently purchased for my gaming videos. It's a really good quality. It's just really decent for recording videos because it doesn't stop, it just continuously records, and it's fairly reliable as well. Although it has hicked up a couple of times and not filmed correctly. But other than that, it's good. And then this light is like a beauty light. It's amazing. It creates like these white circles in your eyes. If you've seen any of my recent gaming videos, then you'll see what it's like. But it has a really nice light to it, and especially when I'm sitting down in the dark playing some videos, I think it just gives off a really good effect and it makes you look cool. And then last but not least, we have the sensor in this corner so that I can stand in the middle of the room and it can track me from there and also there. So there we are. I know this video has been quite long, but I was really excited to show you my office setup. I hope you like it. If there's anything that you think I should change or I should do or I should add to make this place better, then please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and you know what? I will see you next time. Goodbye!